Hey y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on. So excuse the little flies and stuff, when you have the windows open, whatever. Anyway, I want to talk about, the Aretha movies, Respect as well as Genius Aretha. I do appreciate both of them. Respect only stopped um, to the part where the church part, and then that was the end of the movie. But with Genius Aretha, it went on to doing the whole story, all the way up to where I think it was 98. That's when they did the when she was singing the opera song, and my respect went up for her that day. I was like, now she got it all. If you can sing opera, see, I'm a music appreciation lover. I love music. I don't understand the middle part, but the rest of them I understand. Yeah, my father, he brought me up like that anyway. So I appreciate music and creating music, and I'm a writer. So, but anyway, back to Aretha. Child, let me tell you, Aretha, she had a life to where, let's start from the beginning. Now, in comparison with the mother thing, um, I feel it more. I feel more a connection with the Respect movie, but it's more detailed with Genius, Genius Aretha. So you get what I'm saying? They do the detail from before she was born, when the mother was conceived and pregnant with Aretha. So, so I feel that, I guess all in all, I still like Genius Aretha, but the acting was pretty good. And I appreciate some of the clips. They have real clips of Aretha singing, like "You're waiting for me." Yeah, that one. Oh man. Oh, we going riding on the freeway, but it didn't show her face. It showed the other things, in the back of the pink Cadillac. It says "respect." You know, um, those are memories for me too, because I used to look at it all the time on video. So, oh my goodness, yes, and trying to think. So I like the connection and the respect movie with the mother and daughter. It's more heart to heart. And I love the part when the mother came back, and Aretha was a little older and she was going through her trials and everything. And then the mother, I guess the spiritual mom, her mom in the spirit came back to her and sing to her and comforted her, and wow. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what the story that she really wanted to explain her way of singing it or doing, in respect. I think that's Aretha's story. And I guess through researching or whatever that Robin did for the Genius Aretha, they have more detail and they expanded the story longer. I appreciate that because, I didn't know all of that really happened with her father. That's not on the respect because they stopped it right at the church scene. That's just halfway through with the genius. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think that I appreciate genius. I do. And the genius, it's a little more higher than me. I love the respect. Don't get me wrong. Jennifer, you did your thing. Wonderful. And Marlon, well, I knew you can do all kinds of acting. I seen some of the things, but. But y'all did good. Y'all did good. And of course, seasoned actors and stuff like that, and fabulous. It's just that I think that it cut off way too soon. But you only had 2.5 hours to do it. I mean, what can you grab a whole life in 2.5 hours? You can't do it. You know what I mean? You can't do it, and I understand that. But that's why I appreciate the TV version as well. So they took the time to explain from beginning to the end. You know what I mean? They didn't go all the way to the end to where, um, where she died and stuff like that. Just up to the part where she was singing at the Grammys, the classical song. That was touching. Man, I remember when I was looking at it, I cried. I was like, "Oh my gosh, you better sing that song!" But yeah, she did her thing. Excuse the squeaky chair. You know what I mean? Anyway, uh, yeah. So I just wanted to put my little spin on it, and I see things spiritually as well. And my children always come every time I do a video. You just hear the noise in the background. But anyway, um, what you want now?
Huh? Nothing. Just chilling.
Ain't nobody there. Huh? She just being nosy. But it goes back up there, right?
What?
The replay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you um
That's the most thing I see.
they gonna your two little fingers is gonna make it. I'm telling you, it's gonna give me a lot of views because of those two fingers that you gave me.
Exactly.
What those two mean? What does that mean?
Huh?
What does that thing mean? Like peace?
Hi.
Oh, two fingers mean
For me, like I'd be like, I'd be.
Yeah, you little you're pretty creative with your things. Yeah. You got that right. And your dada. Okay. That's my baby girl. Yeah, she put her little two fingers up. So because of those two fingers, no, let me stop. Yeah. But I just wanted to let y'all know, what my thoughts about the movies. And as I was saying, I said it's a spiritual thing to me as well. Uh Aretha had to find her deliverance. It's not through church. See, with the respect, I could see that. It's not really through church, but it's the inner work that she had to do. That's what I've been talking about all along. Inner work, you know. Yeah, it's important that we have to. We are responsible for our own soul salvation, our own body, our mind, our spirit. All we have to be responsible for this, you know. And yes, we go through all that stuff, but see, if you always remember, there's something bigger than this. This little petty thing of fleshy things. Oh, you're making me mad just because you're looking at me. All that stupid stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Nah. So yeah, she went through a lot, and not only that, I could see it's a generational situation they had, the father meet the mother, and it's just all kinds of stuff. And I'm trying to remember both movies. Hopefully, I'm not mashing them together, mash up. But yeah, it's important to know that we are responsible for our own soul salvation, and we need to. What can I say? We need to, develop daily from your inside. You know what I mean? Your spiritual relationship. Okay, that's another thing. This religion stuff, man. Mm-mm. You know, it's funny how, and I'm not really trying to. bash church or anything. No, 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 no. It's more y'all do things traditionally, which is not of God. I don't really tell the truth, like I just tell it like it is. It's not of God. God don't swing like that. You don't go by God don't go by your timing. You go by God's timing, okay? You don't go by your own timing. It's God's timing. It's whatever God says. You know what I'm saying? And everybody want to be on the this and that, on a traditional. That ain't of God, man. That's not how he do things. Think about that. And when we get in our flesh and stuff like that, and we just do things whatever that pleases the flesh, and then next thing you know it wears out after the pleasure is over. So that's why I say it's best for you to work from inner out. Because if your inside is pure, it's gonna show on the outside. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I had to say. Yeah, Aretha has her mouth and everything, and she could come off so shady, but she was real with it, and she was honest. That's from the inside, honesty. And yes, she didn't say a lot of things about her. She tell you what she wants you to know, and she said that on both of the movies. And I say this, I say you be led by God. He knows the right time of whatever that needs to be said out of your mouth about you, because it's a testimony, because we overcome by the words of our testimony. You know what I'm saying? So I look at people's lives on TV or all these documentaries or movies and stuff like that. Oh, I love it. And I love talking about it. But, these stars and these, celebrities or whatever, they really don't have nobody to talk to, and I feel bad, and they feel like, they really can't talk to nobody or trust anyone. Trust God, man. I'm telling you, I've been talking to the Lord for a very long time. Even when I was little, praying to Him about my hearing. I always prayed and I always did this and I always prayed. I've done that since I was little, and I know how He works. It's just that relationship, man. I'm telling you. It's that fellowship with Him. And I don't care what I do in life. I've done wrong, I've done right, like everybody else. But, but, that relationship thing, man, I'm telling you, that's what's going on. That's what's needed in your own life. Work that out, and this will be worked out. Get what I'm saying? So, she had to do that inner work. You get what I'm saying? I'm rolling it in here now. I'm rolling it in. She had to do that inner work in order for that outer work for one another will work, and that's deep. That's deep. But, and she had to do that with all her families. Her brother died, her other sister died. There was one other sister that was alive. I don't know if she died before her or after her, so I don't know. You know, I think that was her baby sister. No, I don't know if it's her baby sister or her second sister. I don't. It's the light skinned sister, the dark skinned sister, and then Aretha. So it's the dark skinned one that was alive. I think that was 98. The son of the genius Aretha. You know, and I tell you, I just see so many spiritual things in this movie and all of that. So I believe that if God can give us grace, Why can't we give each other grace? You know what I mean? People make mistakes. Of course, we're human. And another thing, um, no, I won't even talk about that right now. I'm about to say something about mask and all that stuff, and I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Aretha, Aretha had it together towards the end in a sense. You know what I mean? She analyzed a lot more. You know, even though she analyzed her whole life, and I think everybody should just sit down and just analyze. Okay, how am I doing in this life? You know, and grade your own self. But you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself either. It's just so much. You got to balance it. That's the thing. Balance is the key. Okay. And it'll work out all right. You know what I mean? Just stay focused. Know that it's a relationship and not a religion. So sick of that, man. So tired of it. It is played out. And I know God is saying it is played out. He want to chill. Let's chill. Hey. That's what you want to do. You want to settle down, just chill with you, you know. And we playing around. Well, let's have the scripture. Let's have which is fine and all that, But this nonsense. Let's have the coloration and the lights and all that. Church boy, church brains. That's about to get melted down. It's about relationship. So yeah, I I look at all this stuff. Oh Lord, these flies. Let me get on out of here. Yeah, the window's open. All right, gotta go. You have a wonderful evening. Thank you for your time and looking at this video. See you later. Peace.